Alright, the idea of this trip is we're going to take a long weekend. We're going to start in Lower Peninsula, Michigan and head up to the Mackinac Bridge. We're going to cross into the Upper Peninsula, head to Sault Ste. Marie where we can cross into Canada, and then we're going to circle Lake Superior going counterclockwise. We have 4 nights, 5 days, and about 1,700 miles to cover.
Ready to fall, a roundhouse kick you right through that wall.
So, how'd you get our parking spot, Tom?
So, there's this guy in this yuppie sports car, Crossfire, and he was in front of us, and he's going pretty slow, so I was getting a little bit annoyed with him. He kind of pulled up a little bit further, put his turn signal on, and I was just like, nope, I'm taking this spot, dude. And I just pulled right in, and I'm like, there's 3 of us, and there's 1 of you old dudes, so we're definitely taking this. That's not really what happened. I just didn't see his turn signal was on. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, where are we at now? Where are we going?
We are in the town of Sault Ste. Marie, and we are going to see the Soo Locks. And I don't think I've ever seen these before, so it should be pretty cool.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Soo Locks. The name of the ship presently entering the pole lock from the upper St. Mary's River or the Lake Superior level is the James R. Barker. This vessel is 1,004 feet long. When it's in the lock, been safely secured, it will be lowered
It is, it's
21
dropping.
feet to the lower St. Mary's River or the Lake Huron level. Thank you for visiting the Soo Locks.
So, we just came from the watching the Soo Locks,
Yes.
and we met a nice old man named Tom Beakey
From Kalamazoo.
from Kalamazoo.
Who's very informed about
He knows all about the
Soo
locks.
Locks.
Everything about the locks. I think he
iron
knows
ore
about
plant.
iron ore plant. He knows about every lock, I
I
think.
think so.
He's a lock
He's a
expert.
lock expert.
Anyway,
Did you know about door locks?
all gassed up, getting ready to cross the border. Got a big bridge to drive over, then we're in Canada. All right, we're sitting on the bridge waiting to get into Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
Canada! Canada! Lots down there, the river, the crater, and we're waiting in line to get into Canada. At least we're not waiting to get into the United States.
Long line.
The line for the United
Yeah.
States, yes, super long.
Hope they let us into Canada though.
Hope so. We got our passports. I think we're good to go.
Be good.
We have reached Marathon. We're here
Yep.
for the Dinner of Champions.
It's kind of been a marathonish ride today.
That it has. That describes it well.
Yeah. We got such a slow start on the bridge when we were crossing into Canada. It took us like an hour to get through customs and all that. So that put us pretty far behind on our schedule. We thought we were going to get on the road pretty early, but we didn't. So now it's about 7:30 and we're still, a good ways away from our destination. Maybe an hour or so. So whatever. We're going to get some pizza and it's going to be good.
It's vacation.
It is
easy going.
vacation.
Schedule is not that important. It's a little important because we do have a reservation today.
Yeah. Well, I'm more concerned about all those signs we saw, the moose signs.
Night
The moose
danger.
signs.
Warning,
Night
danger,
danger.
night danger.
So here we are at the Coach House Motel. It's been my favorite stop so far. It was a very nice couple that made Tracy and I breakfast. And We're loading up the bikes, we're getting ready to head out, and I think we're gonna hit some waterfalls today.
So we are here at Jackfish, and there's a Agua Spawn Falls there, and Rainbow Falls Provincial Park over here. So do a couple of quick stops there, and see some cool rushing water. I don't know.
Sweet, sounds good. So I'm taking a wild stab at the name here, but just after we got up this morning, we decided to stop at the Agua Saban River Gorge, and there's supposed to be a waterfall here. So we are at a provincial park, and there is a storm that I think is rolling in, but we decided we're gonna get wet one way or the other, so we might as well just stop and check it out.
Very cool.
Yes. So, we just rode through a thunderstorm. I'm gonna go see how Night Danger and T-Dog are faring.
That was the most intense rain I've had to ride this bike in, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did it handle it? Did everything feel all right?
It was alright, yeah.
Okay.
Well, the bike is good. My boots totally filled with water though, and when I got out, I probably jumped out, I don't know, a pint or two. Whenever we hit the tar strips in the road, the bike would kind of go like this a little bit.
Mine was doing that too.
I was really trying to avoid those because those things are slick. Otherwise, it was good.
We've been sitting at this gas station drying off for a while, and we're just about to get back on the road. So, we're at the Terry Fox Scenic Lookout, and I decided to pull off and look in honor of Terry Fox because we didn't know who he was before this trip. But Terry Fox has raised ridiculous amounts of money for cancer. Had to have his leg amputated because of knee cancer, and then decided he was going to run across Canada to raise money for cancer. Pretty little marina on Lake Superior. It goes out to this sweet little island out there. For a real road warrior, the need to adventure sometimes slaps you right in the face. So Tom and I, our road warrior instinct taking over, decided to head out to this island without telling anybody. When we realized how left out it made everybody else feel, we felt kind of bad. But fortunately, everybody was gracious, and things are back to normal in no time.
Crazy cliff that we came up with
Both
the
ropes.
with the ropes that we didn't know if they were secure or not, or if they were
Until Tom
just
got to the top at least.
right. Yeah, he let me go up first,
Well, you're smaller.
then asked me if the ropes were secured.
Surfing this last part.
Woo! Nice, dude.
So last night, despite the rain and everything else, we made it to the Fairfield Inn Marriott in Duluth. We are suiting up in the morning, ready to roll. We're gonna get rained on today, almost certainly.
I went to start my bike and I pushed the start button and just nothing. And the EFI light was flashing, and I was like, oh crap, that must mean my bike's dead. And Matt came over and asked what's going on. I'm like, oh, when I press the start button, just nothing happens. He just flicks one switch, bike starts right up. I'm like, oh. But I'm glad we have an electrical engineer to help us with these things.
I'm glad Matt came with us.
All right, let's get rolling.
We're at Bruce Crossing, Michigan in the Upper Peninsula. We came to visit Josh and Heather. This is where Josh grew up in his later teen years. And,
Bye.
hunting and camping and such. And yeah, just having a good time. So it was good to see him in that environment and have a good stop.
I wanted
Yeah.
to be in the camera.
Me too.
Those Simons, attention hogs. Okay, Matt, finish.
No, I'm done. That's all.
All right. You ready to get back on the road?
Yes, it's raining again, so I'm excited. It'll be good times.
All right. Here we go.
Let's go.
I had to come all the way up to the UP to find a Wells Fargo account. So I had checks in my wallet. I saw this Wells Fargo and I was like, no way, I'm stopping. And I pulled off the freeway. I made everybody stop so I could deposit my checks in this ATM. That's awesome. We've arrived at the Birchmont after a short stop at the bank. And we're looking around. The place looks pretty cool so far. Lake Superior is straight across the street over there. And we're supposed to be getting some fireworks later tonight that should be out on the lake there.
She said we can park our bikes wherever. She said we can bring them down here and park them in the grass if we want.
Nice.
Look at all this space. We should just pull the bikes in here.
Oh, yeah.
Open the door. She's like, where'd the bikes go? Oh, we found a spot to park them.
We got all the shades drawn in here.
She's upstairs in the morning. Start the bikes up.
We just finished eating at Wallstrom's Family Restaurant. We finished our food and decided we were going to order a whole pie. We're going to eat it later on. So we've been riding through the rain all day. And just now, this happened. We just got to our motel to settle in for the night. Beautiful pink sunset. Fireworks are going to be right out there by that pink sunset. Wow, I got some serious helmet head. Holy crap. I look like a Wookiee.
Camera with 3D glasses, baby. I am filming in 3D. Check that out.
There, past the hotel sign and the cars driving by, that's all Lake Superior out there. We're going to go test it out. We jumped in Lake Superior, and it was cold. You know that's right.
There was actually ice chunks floating.
It was snowing while we were out there, too.
Ice chunks. It was snowing.
There was snow coming down,
We're polar bears.
a gentle snow,
Half.
and we jumped in Lake Superior. What did you just eat?
Earplug.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Was it a used earplug?
It's my earplug. I think we have about 40 miles till we exit.
40 miles till we exit. So about 10 minutes?
8.5. Pretty worn out, I think. A lot of riding today. It's not to say we didn't have some cool stuff that we saw earlier.
Yeah, and it's not to say we're not enjoying the day either. We're just
Right.
wore out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a lot of riding the last few days.
All the way from Marquette, and then plus the riding on the last few days. 45 miles or so before we're done with 1700. So I would definitely say we're on the home stretch, and it's been a good time.
Oh, it's touching time, just about saved me. Going through the same old moves, and this cat is dying, but he still suffers. He's going through the same old grooves, but that storm keeps on rolling, bringing me some real bad news. The takers get the honey, give us sing the blues. Too many cooks, yeah, spoil